How would you like the Society to be regarded by the profession?
I think it's really important that the Society is very relevant and accessible to the profession. It's obviously a wide-ranging profession that the Society governs and represents. I happen to believe that it's good to be both a representative and regulator. But we represent people from the smallest firms in the rural areas to the largest firms in the cities. And it's very important that the Society is relevant to that range of membership, plus of course the in-house lawyers group, which is a growing part of the membership of the Society, and it's important as well that we give them value for money and give them the support that they require and need in their own careers and their own businesses.
How do you assess relations with the Scottish Government?
I think we've got good relations with the Scottish Government at the moment. They have been rocky in the past, but I think we've got constructive, good working relations with the Government. It's important that there is a balance because we're obviously representing the legal profession, and particularly at the moment with a majority government, it's important for there to be effective opposition to some of the measures that the Government seeks to introduce. That has to be balanced, has to be constructive, but we're there to represent our members, and we must make our members' views known and respected by the Government.
And now speaking of the Government, will the outcome of the referendum make a difference to the issues facing the Society?
I think that regardless of whether it's a yes or a no vote, there is clearly going to be a need for more legislation. I think that will be good for our members. It will give additional work. There will be issues that come from that affect their clients and their employers, and so I think that it will have a good side effect, if you like, for the membership. As to whether or not a yes or a no vote, obviously if it turns out to be a yes vote, we will have a written constitution for the first time in our history, and I would again expect there to be quite a lot of legal influence and the makeup of that constitution, and then as it rolls out in the future, how it impacts on the citizens of Scotland. So I think that no matter what happens in the referendum, the legal profession and the Law Society has a role to play.
Okay, and how do you rate the significance of the Commonwealth Law Conference finally?
I think the Commonwealth Law Conference, which is coming to Glasgow in April 2015, is very welcome timing. Obviously, our members have been through a difficult economic recessionary period, and our focus is very much on initially survival and the commercial realities of that. The Commonwealth Law Conference comes at a time when perhaps we can help pick spirits up, and we can return to or focus some energy on some of the things that really matter, things like the rule of law, freedom of speech, freedom of association, things that perhaps we take for granted, but which unfortunately is not the case throughout the Commonwealth. And I think it's a time when we can actually have a feel-good factor about what we do for society and our position in society, and that will be reflected through the success of the Commonwealth Law Conference.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.